Hello there, survivors, and welcome back to another video in ARK Survival Ascended. Today, I'm checking out another special build entry to my community server build challenge, and that is a whole island transformed into both a town, a port. There's ships everywhere, there's giant ships as well, and there's even a castle that was a ruin but has been rebuilt. It's pretty incredible. It's a big place, that's why I decided probably should make it its own separate video, and we'll try to see as much as possible of this amazing build done by Dan and Wild on my community server. And speaking of, if you want to join the community server and visit these builds for yourself, or just have a fun place to play on and an amazing community to play with, then join the Discord linked in the description below, and you'll find all the information right on there. Alright, so I've sailed into a port right here, and this place that we're about to look at is literally a city. It's like, it's a port, there's a whole town, there's a castle, there's ships everywhere, there's a lot here. And yeah, we're gonna try and take a look at most of it. Now, luckily for me, and also luckily for people playing on the server, they haven't actually decorated each and every one of these buildings, because that would take me a long time to visit, but also would probably be quite demanding on most systems, with all of those different entities having to be loaded in. But there's still an amazing display here of builds. There's a whole town. I mean, that's already amazing. And there's a bunch of cool ships to look at. Some of them, like this one, we can actually sail. Like, this is a full ship that we could sail. Probably just gonna leave it here, you know, I don't want to mess with everything nicely being aligned, but we could sail it if we wanted to. Alright, so we're here at the docks of the whole island town. I don't even know what to call it. It's a pirate bay. It's a Galleon's Reach, I believe, that I've read. And it's a really, really cool place. As you can see, there's a ton of cool builds here. Starting with the place where it all kind of started. This giant galleon out here that is truly magnificent. Like, this is a really, really cool build. A giant ship that looks amazing, to be honest. And it is absolutely huge as well. I mean, just look at this galleon. It is huge. You can also see the whole town and castle in the background. This is so nice. This looks amazing, and yeah, I can't wait to explore all of this a little bit. We'll start here with the galleon, of course. Just very nice to look at already. They've got some custom build masts here, and then also one from those bigger rafts that we were on before. You can actually place those extra mast as details yourself. Unfortunately, of course, this is ARK, so this is not a functioning ship. Imagine if it was like a ship this size sailing around the seas. That would be amazing. But yeah, there's a lot to see here. I mean, it's a ship big enough to house a wyvern. I mean, that's telling you enough, right? I mean, just look at this and imagine sailing the seas with a ship like this. That would be truly amazing. And yeah, I think there's actually also a partial interior to this one. Let's just check it out just to be sure. There's at least some beds hanging around. It's a little bit dark in here, isn't it? So take out my trusty torch again, which instantly turns everything into some kind of horror game that I'm exploring, but at least we'll be able to see slightly better. But yeah, there's a pretty nice quarters back here. I would assume these are the captain's quarters, with some nice sizable rooms actually. Oh, definitely don't need any light here. This is nicely lit up with some candlelight. And then we also have this little walkway at the back just to walk around. Very, very nice. And then I think, yeah, we can go into the ship right here. So we're in the depths of the ship. There's the RG that we saw before. And I'm actually not sure. Yeah, there is a little survival base here. I mean, they kind of started with the ship, so at some point they were working completely from the ship. I would imagine things have changed a little bit since then, but it's also actually some kind of ocean base, which is kind of fun. Like, they've got full access, of course, to the ocean, which is kind of nice how they managed to integrate that into the base, because now you can just, you know, breed some dinos in here, hatch them, let them grow up, and that's quite convenient because they should be safe in here. And then I think, yeah, right here is a little exit so that we can still go outside and swim out with, well, I guess the smaller dinos at least, which makes it very useful indeed. All right, I think that's our first little ship done and checked out. I can't really say that I'm close to being done with showing you this place, because there's definitely loads more to come, as you can clearly see. So yeah, we have some of those smaller ships over here, which are actually saleable, which is quite cool as well. This one actually has a little bit of a bomb to it. Yeah, some cheeks. And then we've got another little design here as well. That's the cooler thing about the bigger modded boats that we have. You can actually build a little bit more on them and turn them into proper little ships like this. I mean, they're not that big and cool as the main one, but at least these ones you can also sail. So it's still cool to be able to do that, you know. It's cool to be able to build some proper ship looking rafts instead of the small ones you can normally build. But yeah, this galleon definitely is amazing. And then we have the whole town to explore. We have the Grogwarts. Oh god, I forgot about this sign. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of amazing signs in this place. Wild likes to make these, and yeah, this is definitely very fitting. If you've seen more of the tours, you might have seen the Hogwarts store that is right over back there on the land bridge. Yeah, so it's fitting to have a bar named like this. I'm not sure if this would have interior. Looks like it does have a little bit of interior. You can go for a nice drink with our fellow pirates right here. So yeah, and then we're arriving into the main town. So the dock goes off to the side here, but we do have the whole town to enjoy. And I mean, just look at these views. It actually looks like a living town. It feels like a living town, and it definitely could just be a town from like an RPG or something. Like, it is a proper town to explore. We got the greenhouse right here, nicely integrated here at the side of the dock. And most of this is actually all built of the same grid, meaning that they've all snapped like the same structures together to make it line up nicely and all connect, and adding in the different walkways, alleys and everything in the town, which is really cool. And yeah, quite nice that they were able to do it like that. I think first we'll go this way, and then we'll slowly make our way through the town towards the castle. That feels like it does make a lot of sense. And I happen to know that some of these buildings are actually decorated and being used. So yeah, it's a nice way to start exploring. This is one of the warehouses. Makes sense, of course, here at the docks, which looks really nice. And then right next to it, we actually have one of the shops here on the server. And that is Polly's Polymer Emporium, which, well, sells polymer. And I believe also some paste and stuff like that. And yeah, you can already hear some of the creatures. But yeah, this is a shop they run where people, the rest of the server, they can come here, do an order, pick it up, and so etc. And Polly here in charge will take good care of you. And yeah, you look amazing as always, Polly. A proper pirate he is, so better not double cross him, because yeah, that won't be wise. And then we're here at the beach where we've got the Ninja Turtles chilling out, although they seem to be a member short. That might have been the one that was in the boat, or in the ship. Oh, I called it a boat. That's probably illegal. I should now leave the island, I think. But yeah, these creatures are really cool. They've recently been updated. Now they grow these algae on them, and then you can actually, I believe, harvest them. And now they're all clean again. I mean, just how awesome are some of these features these modded creators come up with. And yeah, this is at some point going to be an official creature, so it makes you wonder if they will keep that ability, because yeah, that would be quite cool because it's like a very cool ability and it's not really like something that we've seen. The best part is you can make sushi from it. But yeah, back to the builds. Get distracted by the animals. We got some more builds right here on the edge of the town, being the lighthouse right here and the windmill right there. So yeah, this is another like big warehouse powered by the windmill. Got the log factory going on right here because of course they need a lot of wood to build all this, and you can see the visual storage right here, nicely used as decoration as well, which is producing all these logs to be cut up for the building right here in the town, which is a really cool detail to add to your place. Let's just float into the air and take a better look at this. But yeah, this is a really cool place. I like the way that they like integrated storage with just a proper build and turning it into quite an eye catcher here in the town, in fact. So yeah, that's very nicely done. And then right next to it, we've got the lighthouse, of course, because it is an island. You need to warn people not to sail into your island. Although it feels like pirates probably don't want to have the light on because that would alert people to their whereabouts. But yeah, this is a really cool build. This is also decorated because it was one of the first buildings. So again, they lived here for a while whilst working on the rest of the town. So yeah, it's got a nice little cozy interior. And then of course we got the main tower here itself. Well, we should definitely try and go all the way up to the lighthouse, I feel like. I actually really like these textures. This is all from clingers, a lot of this, and then combined with like the frontier skin for the wood in some places. And yeah, it's just a really cool look. And then we got some lights in here to, yeah, be a proper lighthouse. Unfortunately, the way light works in ARK, of course, is that you can only really see it when you're quite close, and then as soon as you get a little bit away, it already starts to fade. But the idea is there, and that is what counts, of course. And then we got the big town square over here, which is good because you need some space for all those larger creatures around, of course. And we can slowly but surely make our way into the town and check out what they've built in the town section of this build, because we're just getting started, baby. There's so much more to be seen. Look at that. The sign of our tribe. This is also the tribe that I'm a part of. The Baryonyx Bandits. We kind of take a new name every map, and we always use alliteration. So this time we're the Baryonyx Bandits because we're pirates. And yeah, we're cool like that, okay? It's very confusing because every time we switch to a different map, we have to name ourselves differently. So it's hard to refer to us sometimes because, yeah, what is our actual name? But that might be part of the plan. So yeah, we've got another little building here, and the thing I love about this town, even though, as I said before, not all of it will be decorated, is that there's a lot of different builds, different shapes. Like we got round buildings, we got funky buildings, we got maybe some more traditional buildings. Well, we got a castle as well, but we'll get to that later. Like there's a lot of variation going on here, and it's all connected. It's all on a grid. There's stairs everywhere. There's these little dino pens. Look at this, showing off some nice Baryonyx Bandit friends over here. So yeah, there's so much to see and look at, and just like these tiny little additions that add a lot of life to the place and really transform it from just being another build or another castle, another ship, to like a proper place. Like there's a dock, there's a big square, there's a town, there's a castle, all connected to each other, which is really, really cool. Yeah, so we got a lot of these cool little buildings that by themselves maybe not really standing out too much, but all together and all like matching in theme and in style. They just really transform a place into a proper town, which I really, really love. And then the decorations out there, the use of the visual storage just to integrate it into the base everywhere is really cool as well. Like it really transforms the build and brings it all to life. And then put some nice details here and there. A lot of cool buildings. Like some of these builds are really, really impressive. I think there's a nice mix of maybe some more traditional buildings, like buildings you would expect, and then some more of these fancy architecture as well to make them stand out a little bit more and just really come together quite nicely. Like, it feels like a proper port town, which is yeah, quite nice. I really like these builds here on the edge. Certainly they are very nicely detailed and some nice funky designs overhanging, a lot of layers, basically a lot of layers, which is always nice to add to a build. Then we got one of the ships here again docked in the port. But yes, some of these builds are really cool. Very nicely done. And then we ending the little port run right here with oh, is there something in here? Did I miss this? I've never been in here. Oh, there's nothing in here, but it could have been. I was like, wait, how have I never seen this? But it's a nice little viewing platform, or maybe a landing platform for some of your bigger flyers. You could definitely quite easily land them right here and then go into town, do some shopping, maybe pick out a house. Maybe I will pick out a house, you know, if I need a second place to live here on the center. And then we're not going to look at the castle quite yet, but now we're here at the castle wall. Look at how cool this is. They basically made a destroyed castle wall that's been rebuilt with wooden elements. How cool is that? Of course, they've done that with like overlapping a bunch of different textures into each other, but it all turns out really nicely. And yeah, it looks like a proper broken castle wall that's been repaired. So that's really creative and a really cool aspect of the castle that we'll see more of in a little bit. But yeah, these builds are really cool. There's some really cool houses here in this town that you could just pick some of these houses and have as your base, and you would have more than enough space, which is really cool. And I feel like, especially when walking around town and just taking the time to properly explore it on foot, you really feel the scale of it all. Like, you feel like you're in a proper town. There's alleyways, there's main streets, there's everything you need to properly get lost in a town like this. And I mean, look at this, a little pool. Since when do pirates have pools in their backyard? That's pretty cool, pretty luxurious for those pirates over here. And yeah, and then I like the way that they've integrated some of these dino pens into the town as well. It just makes a lot of sense, of course, being ARK. Oh my god, look at some of these signs as well. These are really cool. Yeah, there we go. And all these little layers, these walkways everywhere. It's just so cool. It's really exciting to see a place like this come together. And I've had the joy, of course, over the last 2 months, basically, to see it come together and really grow each time, each day, pretty much. And yeah, look at this. Another cool dino pen, integrating the dinos into the design of the whole town, which is just really cool. And then the main street, of course, connecting up to the castle. But for now, we'll just keep on exploring the rest. We got a Glaucus chilling out here. Very cool as well. Then we got another little pool right there. Yeah, there's some custom cosmetics, by the way, if you're wondering how to get water into your builds. There's custom cosmetics that turn foundations or ceilings into water, which is really nice, to adding some blue. Normally I say add some green to your builds, but adding some blue to the build can be very nice as well. Yeah, we got some of the later additions here to the town. And again, all these walkways, these different paths you can take around the town, just really bring it to life. And then, oh, we got a bigger build right here as well. One of the later additions. Really cool looking as well. I like the stone foundation here. Instantly makes this build feel a little bit more important, because there's not a lot of stone buildings in the town, except for some of the walkways and of course the castle. So instantly feels like this place might be important, you know. This might be the big one. Let's see if there's actually some interior. Oh no, this was the shed. Of course I say a big one and I go into the shed build next to it. Let's see. There might be, well, there's definitely someone in here. Ooh, look at him, shining bright. He's got this big house. Well, yeah, he's definitely important. Yeah. Okay, no interior. But they've warned me about that. I just don't know which one do have interior and which one don't. I think it's mostly the castle that's been fully decorate as well. Speaking of cool builds, we got a whole cool building here as well with a lot of these circular builds that connect together, which looks really, really nice. I love the fact that they are kind of on different layers as well. Just makes them look very nice. And whole color scheme coming back in each and every building just connects the whole town together. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about... Well, we already visited Polly, but this is where Polly has his workers working for him and creating all the goods they are selling right here. So yeah, the little nice round polymer design, which is really cool. I think this might actually be... This is just the same shape I used for Hagrid's hut. It feels like home. I think I live in here. Yeah, very nicely done. I really like the way this whole town is like interconnected with each other, and all these different buildings just having these walkways, all these little pathways, alleyways, and everything. Just really feels like a proper little town. Okay, this might be a taming pen of sorts or something. Like, feels like that's what you would use for taming like wolves or something, right? Yeah, there we go. There's a lot of little cool details in this town, in this place. So yeah, we got more to see before we get to the proper castle, because there is another like dock area here. You can see it's a little bit more reinforced. It's like the stone part is basically attached to the castle, so this feels very important, and it is, because there's another big ship here, and not as big maybe as the main galleon that we saw before, but I don't blame them, because having built that once, probably more than enough. And this is still a very sizable ship, as you can see, which once again looks amazing. A little bit of a different color scheme as well, which is cool to see. Yeah, another nice ship, another one where you would wish that we could sail this one around and be proper pirates out on the sea, and just having a sailing base like this. How amazing would that be? Like, if that was possible, that would be incredible. Then I think more people would live on floating bases like this. But let's be honest, yeah, probably the game could never handle a thing like that, especially of this size, moving around and everything. But yeah, let's check out these little areas as well. I don't know if there's anything here. Haven't really been here much, but yeah, we've got the port extending out back here. I'm not quite sure what this is. Feels like I've discovered a secret. I am within the walls now. Wait, this is actually... This might actually be a feature, you know. This might actually be a feature. I don't know. Or this might just have been for building. I don't know. Well, I made it up to the wall anyway. Didn't really want to do that yet, but it is cool that it is possible. And again, some of those broken places, really cool to see. All right, let's make our way properly up to the castle. But before we actually go in there, there's one more place that we definitely need to check out, and that is this little market hiding right on the edge of the castle. There's some goods here as well, some carts waiting to get in, and a proper little market down here. Look at this. We got the maps and charters, vegetables, we got the canned goods, as well as some fresh fruit. And I love the fact that there's also all these dressed up dummies as well selling the goods. It's just really, really good fun, isn't it? It looks really, really good. All right, I think that concludes our town session of the tour, and now we can make our way back to the main street right here, leading through the town, leading up to the castle. And we've already seen a little bit of the castle, namely that there's some castle walls that have been reconstructed with some wood pieces. But now we're here to explore the castle grounds, and yeah, there is immediately a nice little courtyard for you to visit. Nicely detailed, nicely decorated. I really love the look of this, with like the water features, the fountain here, and then the statues as well. Looks really, really cool. There's another pirate protecting this. I feel like he might try to stop me, but nope, I think I'm allowed in. And then we got this first little part of the castle with a lot of the storage as well. But again, because it's visual storage, it doesn't bother me. It feels like it's part of the building. It feels like the pirates have come in here and this is where they've stored all their goods. Maybe before it used to be used for something way more fancy in the castle. But now there's pirates living here, and they just want that loot to be stored right here. Got another beautiful creature here. Some of these owl griffins are really, really, really nice, and I like these colors. I mean, I always like a good blue, of course, but this one is a little bit more muted maybe than my colors, but it's really nice. It's a really nice color. Got some guards chilling out here as well, keeping the place safe. And then we got the thrones here as well. That's nice. Nice of them to welcome me. I don't know why they would place 2 down. I mean, I only need 1 place to sit, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, we got the crafting area here raised up like it's very important. Also the teleporter that I use to get around everywhere. Yeah, we got a little crafting room here at the end of the castle. That's really nice to see as well, of course. And then we have, yeah, basically this open little area where we can see out and about. We can see some cool creatures at the tower as well. But let's make our way up to the next layer and see what we see what we can explore, because I definitely know that this place has been fully decorated. And how cool is this place? There's a lot of here. Maybe I should have brought my power main to power all of these fireplaces as well. But yeah, we got a cool map feature here, or a table feature here. Really cool. Nicely done. That's actually really nice to see. Oops, that feels like that wall shouldn't maybe be there. But I'm not going to remove it either, because just in case I take down the whole tower, yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Let's see what else we can see. I've never really walked around the whole castle like this before, so we might discover some extra secrets. This is back to this walkway up here. There we go. We can see some more of the castle and the main tower there in the middle. Yeah, they did a really good job on this build. It's just so cool. The whole castle grounds, the tower, everything together, it just blends in so nicely with each other as well, which is just really, really cool to see. Let's go and go to the next layer, I suppose. There's probably more to explore here. There's some more of these towers. We have more castle to see, to defend. This would be a really cool place to defend. I mean, look at the town as well from the walls. It just really feels like we're in some RPG now, visiting. And here, once again, we can see some of those elements where the original tower was broken and they've rebuilt it with wooden structures, and that effect is just really, really cool and creative. And it's definitely something that if you have overlapping, you might want to consider, just because it's still a flat wall for the most part, but it's just so much more interesting to having it like this, because it really properly looks like you've repaired like an old structure, which is really nice and really creative. So you got some bedrooms over here, a little room over there, some nice storage here, and another room. I guess these are the bedrooms. And then, oh yeah, this one looks down. That's actually a really cool feature as well, that you can look down in multiple of these spots. We'll make our way all the way up to the tower, I think. Yeah, I was gonna say there's some cool flyers standing guard here as well. There's also some dragons flying around. Sometimes it can be a little bit chaotic here with flies, but I think today they've been nicely lined up because I was coming to visit, of course. Everyone really tries to prepare well for a visit from me, which feels really strange. Oh, we need to be one higher. I keep thinking that I'm there and checking out all the perfectly parked flyers. But now we should be here, almost at the top of the tower. Yeah, so we got some flyers standing guard here, watching the tower, and basically serving as some kind of like statues for the towers as well, which is quite cool, in fact. All right, and then here inside, there's some gardening station. What is all the way up in the tower? Let's check it out. Oh, there's another greenhouse all the way up here, just for a greenhouse. Very, very nice. Well, they get plenty of sunlight. There's something going on here. Something is attacking or whatever. Oh, there's a lot of things flying about there as well. Just as I was talking about the flyers being perfectly parked. Apparently, something at least is not so perfectly parked. they're just out there. But yeah, that's one part of the castle done. That's not even all of it. There's more to see, and there's a whole castle ground still to visit as well. I feel like we should go back down to this layer where the bridge connects one part of this castle to another part of the castle. Feels like a good place to get going. Oh, there's actually an Thyla here. Wait, what? Oh, that's him just blowing poo around. Well, that's not very nice, is it? This has Thyla. That's interesting, because I just tamed one of these on the island as well. But yeah, this is, I guess, some kind of place to park some dinos. There's a lot of space in here. And an Elo that really has no other reason to be up here except for being like a dino parking place, I suppose. Let's take a little look. I guess we take the elevator down. Sorry, Mr. Thyla, we're going down here. I guess there's another layer of dino parking. I don't know. There's a mammoth here. And there's another elevator that gets us all the way down. That's really cool, actually. Also, just let's take a moment to appreciate this design here. The bottom of the tower. I've seen this a couple of times, and this looks really, really cool. Like, it's only possible, of course, with the overlapping and some of these modded structures, but it does look really, really nice, doesn't it? It feels like a proper castle tower support like this. Alright, I'm not quite sure where to get going next, but let's do the outside here first and then do the castle grounds inside of the walls. Is this a secret? I mean, there's probably a bunch. Oh, there's some shitters here, some storage. There might be more secrets, but I mean, there's only so much I can do. I didn't get a proper tour before visiting this place, so you know, it's I'm doing all I can to watch everything and to see everything. But there's probably more secrets. But I guess there's more reasons to join the server and check it out for yourself. It kind of looks like the castle is either under attack or we're being defended by the wyverns. But yeah, we got a little water pan back here as well. So far, of course, we've seen mostly like decorative ports, although also some ports for ships they have actually used for like survival, crafting and gathering. But this feels like the proper water pan back here as well for some of their ocean tames, which of course, if you're gonna do a base at a beach on an island, you definitely want to have something like this where you can properly store and breed your water tames without issue. And it's a nice way to end kind of this build as well. There's a big ass dock walkway going here as well. What is over here? Oh, this just leads all the way back. I didn't even see that when I was there, but I literally stood on that piece. So yeah, there is a whole walkway going over there. And then there's here another entrance as well into the castle grounds. That's good, because I needed to go back in. This whole UT army waiting for me here. Yeah, we can see the castle grounds, the last remaining palm tree as well. When they started building, they started a little town and they said, oh, we're gonna keep the other half, just, you know, jungle, not too much building. And then, well, one day there was a castle. And it's a good thing they did, because it looks amazing. Really looks really, really cool. So yeah, I've got the castle grounds here. Are there more secrets here? There's probably so many secrets that I'm missing, but I'm doing my best, okay? I'm doing my best, but sometimes... Oh my god, yeah, this is a maze as well. Like, it is... You can go everywhere. Anywhere. Alright, yeah, so this is just the normal towers. And then here, you can go up to the wall. This is some of those repaired bits again, which is just an amazingly cool feature of this build, of course. And then we can make it all the way back to the castle. Let's see if we can make it to the other side of the castle as well, or at least the castle grounds. I think we should be able to. Let's go. And then let's jump off like that. And then we're back on the other side of the castle grounds and looking amazing as well. Yeah, this is a really, really cool build. Very well done, like a proper town connected to a castle with everything you need. There's some cool, amazing custom ship builds as well. Like, what else do you want? Oh, is this a secret? Did I find something? I don't know. Never been here before. Oh, this is where the wolves are parked. There we go. This is another dino storage place. That's very nice. I think one of these might be the ether wolf. Are you it? Yeah. Full deer. That's my body. And ooh, this is a secret room. I found the proper storage. I found the proper storage. Yeah, this is very nicely hidden as well. Like, very cool. Little dino pen hidden in the castle grounds as well. But yeah, overall, I mean, this build is amazing. The town looks super cool. The lighthouse, the ships, of course. And there's another ship. And of course, the castle itself. And then specifically all those rebuilt parts where it looks like the castle was basically crumbling and they've rebuilt it and built up a wooden tower in the inside as well. Yeah, this is an absolutely incredible build. Very well done. I hope you enjoyed me showing you around the tour. And once again, if you do want to join our community servers, we got a whole cluster with the island, Scorched Earth, the center, Svartalfheim, and soon, of course, also Aberration. So yeah, if you want to play on there, join the Discord, linked in the description, and all the information will be on there. But yeah, once again, Dana Wild, very well done. It took me a long time to do a whole tour of the place, but hopefully I've done this build justice, because my god, this is amazing. Oh yeah, I don't know if I need to say that, but this is just a survival server we're playing on, by the way. So this is all done in survival, which maybe even crazier. But yeah, these two guys are pretty crazy, and I'm pretty sure this won't be the last build we see them doing, even though, well, a lot of the builders have said, oh, we won't build that much anymore. I don't believe any one of them. Alright guys, that was it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and then hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.